The origin and development of martial arts. Farming, fishing, hunting, medical science, trading and written language are said to have been taught during the reigns of the three mythical emperors Bokhi, Xingnong and Huangji in China in about 3500 BC. On the other hand, the mural paintings in tombs along the Nile and the hieroglyphic inscriptions engraved in the pyramids proved that the Egyptians had a form of open-hand fighting similar to boxing as early as 3000 BC. We also have reports of open-hand fighting techniques practiced by the warriors of Mesopotamia and Sumer 3000 BC to 2300 BC. Then we can easily see images that primitive human beings had to depend on their hands and feet to overcome enemies, animals, and the obstacles to survive found in nature. As human knowledge and wisdom progressed, these crude fighting methods were gradually and continuously improved. Eventually, they were systemized as martial arts. By the time of the Greek city-states 700 BC, boxing, wrestling, and other related forms of combat were regular events in the Olympiads. The works of Homer, 800 to 900 BC, contains descriptions of unarmed combat, and the Greek philosopher Plato, 347 to 427 BC, mentions Skiamachia, fighting without an opponent, a kind of shadow boxing, which was eventually combined with wrestling and boxing to form Gladiators. This was a fighting system in which the whole body was used as a weapon. The Greek practitioners of Pancreatum were later transformed into Roman gladiators. The gladiatorial games were ferocious sports performed for the entertainment of spectators during the golden age of the Roman Empire. These games were introduced into Germany, Normandy and England after the fall of Rome, and subsequently became the basis of modern boxing and wrestling. It is recorded that some types of open-hand fighting were widely practiced in China at an early date. The art of Palgwe flourished during the era of Ju Gong, approximately 2000 BC, and came to be perfected during the Song Dynasty 1000 years later. Throughout the world, numerous styles of hand and foot fighting have been developed, each of which reflects the needs of the time and the varying historical and cultural background of the country where it originated. In China, open-hand fighting is called Kung Fu. In India, Salambam. In France, Savate. In Japan, Judo, Karate or Aikido. In Russia, Samba. In Malaysia, Ocelat. In Thailand, kickboxing, and in Korea it is known as Taekwondo, Su Bak-gi, and Taekwondo. Some of these forms of self-defense are no doubt as old as mankind itself. It would be virtually impossible to trace hand and foot fighting back to any single beginning. There are certainly many legends regarding the origins of such weaponless fighting, and all too often we have some of the legends be accepted as truth.